All right. Hello, treasure hunters. Welcome to this week's treasure hunting with Catherine. Yay! I'm trying to balance Periscope. I think I'm gonna, okay, there we go. I'm gonna put Periscope like that. So hopefully they're balanced without pressing buttons on my keyboard. Don't press buttons, Periscopers. How is everybody doing? Have you all had an awesome week? It's been fun for me. I did a little bit of treasure hunting. It was kind of like spontaneous treasure hunting. Oh, wait, I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back. Hold on. Wait, I forgot my ball. I'm coming back, guys. Hold on. All right, I'm coming back. I'm back. Okay, guys. What are we looking at? It's a good question. So I wanted to show you what I found this week because I went to CVS and I got an awesome late night haul that I periscoped. And check it out. I got all these stickers. I got more stickers. I got magnets. I got stamps. I'm sorry, Adam. I didn't mean to bang you around. I got all these stickers. I basically got like a whole bag of stuff. There's like stamp pads, there's stamps, 90% off in CVS. Yay! It was pretty awesome. 90% off in CVS. It cost me $15 for everything, and they gave me $2 of extra bucks back. So for a grand total of $13, and I got this huge bag of cool stuff. Sorry, I will calm down. I just had to run to get that, so I'll sip my tea. Hold on a sec. I think I need like yoga or something. I think I need some calming yoga, something. So people were asking how I'm going to sell these, what I'm going to do with them. And they're kind of tricky. They're kind of tricky because if you see that, there's like a little $1.99 in the corner, and there's a $1.99 on the back. So there's a few questions. What do you do with this? Well, I could leave the price on and bundle them with something else. This would make kind of a fun cat bundle. I don't know. You could bundle it with like stationery, or what about putting it with like cool gift wrap or a gift box for Christmas, and do like cat themed Christmas packaging, something like that. So you could leave the price on and bundle it. I think it might not be a good idea to leave the price on. People, I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. If I was going to leave the price on, I might actually show it in the image on Amazon. That might be worth doing. Bia's got an idea. They're crazy cat lady personal planning stickers. So that's like a big thing apparently. It's like journaling with stickers. You stick stickers in your journal to say, I'm really into cats. I'm going to plan to feed my cats. Kelly says, how do you list a bundle? That's a big question, Kelly. You just go to create a listing on Amazon. And you can set up a bundle there, which is pretty cool. You can, if you Google Amazon bundling policy, it pretty much spells out how you create a bundle. Amazon bundling policy. Read through that. It gives you like the key things you need for creating a bundle. Once you've done that, come and talk to us in treasure hunting and we can help you out. And I have a bundle class where we kind of go into it in more detail than you will ever need for bundling. We talk a lot about bundles. We're kind of obsessed about it. Because they're awesome, I have to give a shout out to Melissa. You don't remember my site about bundling. It's catherine.com/bundles. But I have to give a big shout out to Melissa Clunt because, guys, did you see? I shared it on my page, on my treasure hunting page. She had this incredible shipment going out to FBA, and it was all Halloween bundles, all Halloween bundles. And then she said, and now on to Christmas. Whoa. So she was killing it. It was like up to there was her pile of bundles. I think there was like 12, I don't know, there was a huge amount of boxes. but she's amazing. So big shout out to Melissa Clunt for her amazing bundle shipment. But she said she took the class in April. She started shipping bundles in June, and now she's shipping that many bundles. So that's pretty exciting to see. Yeah, there's so much going on this week, guys. Like, I don't know where to start talking, because I think there's been so many discussions in the groups this week, in all the various groups. We had discussions about inventory placement. We've had talks about Amazon merch. What else were we talking about? There were some other things going on that we were talking about. There's loads of things. Same day shipping. That's pretty exciting. The same day shipping. Isaac and I went to a talk about that 2 weeks ago. And we were absolutely amazed by Adam, sorry, the coffee sold out. I think I might do Christmas coffee. I'm talking to my coffee suppliers, and we're talking about doing Christmas coffee. So be tuned for more coffee, because we loved it as well. We kind of want to get more. So we might do a Christmas special on coffee if people are into that. What was I talking about? Same day shipping. Oh, so guys, if you're in any of the big cities, I think I talked about it 2 weeks ago, but if you're in any of the big cities, they have just rolled out same day shipping in San Diego, Orlando, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Orange County, Dallas. I think that's it. There might be a couple more. And Tampa Bay, I think. Yeah, there were a couple in Florida. But yeah, if you're in those cities, look into same day shipping, because it's kind of interesting. If you sell it's in Orlando as well, Pam. If you sell very local things, like say foam fingers for ball games, or like, I don't know, in San Diego, it'd be Chargers stuff. Or if you sell a lot of seasonal products, like Christmas products, or you sell really hot toys, or you find like some amazing clearance on, like, I don't know, the latest toys. Same day shipping can be a really, really interesting opportunity to get products out to local customers. So it could be worth doing. It's worth a look. It's kind of interesting depending on your business model. Basically, you get your order, you have to have it dropped off with the shipping company by 2 p.m. And that's it. Then it gets out to the customer the same day. And what's cool about it is Amazon will promote your listing like crazy if you use same day shipping. Like they will promote it to people in your area like crazy. So I would bear that in mind for Christmas. I think there could be some real opportunities for Christmas with that. I've got Starbucks news. This mug, we've been talking about this mug. This is like the famous mug. Right now, this mug is now gone up to $27.95 on Amazon. $27.95. It has a rank of 5,000. The rank has gone up to 5,000. And it's got a #1 new release banner on it on Amazon. It is doing really well. We had a few people were like, oh, is it going to do well? Is it not going to do well? Is it overhyped? How's it doing? And people were kind of freaking out about it. It's doing great. Oh, I need to open something on my screen and Periscope is in the way. Oh, there we go. It's like, it's not huge money yet. Like the 2014 one is like huge money. I think that's like $18, $90 now. But the 2015 it's still a pretty good flip. If you can buy it right now, if you find it in your stores, it's $11.95 in your store, and selling for $27.95. I was just reading my message from Jordan. So Jordan's going to be coming in at past, and he's cool. He's in the bundle group. He's in the coloring book group. He's in the private label group, and he just sent me a message saying, "I'll be on soon. I'm doing makeup for my sister." I got to ask him about that. We've got to know why Jordan's doing makeup for his sister. But that's great. You want to see the mug again? Cam guy's asking about the mug. So this mug, the history of this mug is that Amazon Starbucks bring out an anniversary mug each year. And last year they brought out 3 anniversary mugs, but one of them was doing really well. One of them was like the most sought after, and it was the mermaid siren mug. And it did really well last year. It sold out really, really fast. And right now it's selling, I haven't checked it today, but it's been selling for around $80 to $90. And that's last year's mug. This is the current mug, but it's like the current anniversary mug. And so it's selling in Starbucks right now for $11.95, if you can find it, because it's selling out fast. They might still have it on the website. I think they do still have it on the website, actually. But yeah, selling for $11.95 in Starbucks, and selling on Amazon for $27.95. And it's got a rank of 5,000, which is pretty good. It's doing really well. Linda, I agree with you. There's a guy that's like made a review, and he's kind of a hater. He's like, yeah, you people are overpricing it, which is kind of a bummer. But not as much. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's a Halloween costume, and people are just going. It's for Disney. I can't remember what it's called. Is it Demented or D Squared or something like that? There's a Disney costume, and it's just like rows and rows of customers going, how much is this? I wanted to buy this. You guys are price gouging. I hate you all. Which is not really what product reviews are for, but it's pretty funny. There's a good suggestion there. Find Starbucks employees. They'll get you a discount. Another tip for buying Starbucks cup is go to Starbucks in branches of Target and use your red card. Because if you use your red card in Target, you get 5% off. Yay, winning. Lauren says, would you recommend bundling it with something else, Starbucks? Maybe. I mean, I think at the moment it's doing really well on its own. But yeah, you could bundle it. You could bundle it with coffee. You could maybe bundle it with like, I'm wondering if there's anything Christmassy like cookies or, you know what's, oh, the other thing, guys, last year, actually the last 2 years, Starbucks have done advent calendars. And you know I love advent calendars. You know I have a big thing about advent calendars. So I was going to say, look out for advent calendars in Starbucks, because those might be a winner. Last year they had little tins, and each tin had like candy or snacks in. But those might be good to bundle with it as like a Starbucks Christmas gift. The only thing I would say about Starbucks advent calendars were they were kind of expensive to start with, whereas these mugs are pretty cheap. $11.95 is a really good deal on these. So yeah, if you can find these right now, you can flip them, which is pretty cool. Oh, was there some? I was looking to see if there was a question on Zoom. So guys, if you have any questions or there's anything you particularly want me to talk about, I am really happy to answer questions, talk about anything. Lauren says, Catherine, if this is a good time to ask, how does one jump on a listing that already lists 12 packs only when I want to sell 3 packs or 6 packs? You'd have to make a new listing for that. But we can go through that, because there is a way of listing multi-packs. I think they do it as variations. Lauren, let me look into it and I will post for you how to do that. Oh, there was something I wanted to talk about. There was something that's really important, I think, that we were talking about this morning in the groups, and that's coupons. It's promotions and coupons. So I know this is like big in private label. People, if you launch a product that's a private label product, one of the things a lot of people do to get reviews and to really launch their product, get a lot of reviews to it, and thus get a lot of sales, is they will give away product, or they'll give away product very, very cheap. So you'll see people saying, hey, I'm going to sell, I'll give you this mug for half price, or I'll give you this mug for like $1 if you'll leave an honest review for me. So one thing I noticed this week, there's a guy going round who has been buying up everyone's products with coupons. And it's kind of scary, So I wanted to talk about this really briefly. I posted about it this morning in Bundles, I think. And I'm making a video about it. I'm making a video about it for Blue Sky White Label, which they're going to get next week, which is my private label course. But I think it's so important, I might make this publicly available. But what I want to say about coupons, guys, if you're going to use coupons to promote your product, that's cool. You go to Seller Central, you go to promotions, and you choose money off coupon to do it. But do two things. Do two things if you're going to make a coupon with money off. First of all, say it's 1 coupon per person, because there's this dude who has basically been getting coupon claim codes and buying out like 500 of someone's inventory. And I know like 3 people have had their inventory wiped out this week by this one guy. So make sure it's only 1 coupon per person. And also, when you have created your coupon, go back and do manage promotions, manage coupons, and download claim codes. And it's a pain in the neck, but that will give you individual claim codes that can only be used once by each person. And if you're going to do coupon promotions, please, please, please do it that way. Don't give out general coupon codes, because even if you only give it to 1 person, people are going and posting it on social media. They're saying, hey, I've got a coupon for this product. They're posting it on Facebook, they're posting it on Twitter, and people are going and buying out someone's whole inventory. So if you don't want that to happen, make sure you do download claim codes and you just give out individual claim codes to each person. Please, guys, please do that. Yeah, Zuzu's saying build variations. So I think that's the way to do what you want to do, for what you want to do, Lauren. Do it as variations to build the multi-packs. Lauren, there's a video about variations in bundles, but I think you just do it the same way in there. Yeah, Linda, what you said there is people are posting it in all the coupon groups, which is not cool. Like, it's cool to make coupons, but just do 1 coupon at a time. Give out 1 coupon at a time and make sure they are single-use coupons, because you don't want someone buying out all your inventory. It sucks. So I know that's come up a few times this week. There's so many things going on at the moment. Oh, on Amazon at the moment, they have a good deal. If you open a Citi card account and you spend $100 on Amazon with it, and you can open the Citi card account from Amazon, they're giving you back a $100 gift card from Amazon. So if you want a $100 gift card, open a Citi card credit card with Amazon, which is a pretty good deal that they've got running at the moment. Also, talking of good deals, I got offered a PayPal loan this week, which was kind of exciting. And we had a talk about credit cards and loans, and which loans you have used that boost your business. And one of the things, last year I took out an Amazon loan. They offered me a loan, and I loved it. It was awesome. I used it over the summer. And it was kind of over the slow period, but it was awesome. It really kind of gave me a boost during the slow period. Over Christmas, I wish I'd had it over Christmas. I think that would have been really cool. But it was interesting. A lot of people in treasure hunting said that they've taken out the PayPal loans and they like it because when you pay it back, you actually pay it back as your money comes in. So they take it as a percentage off your sales as it comes in. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Lauren, well, I'll do a thread about it. We can talk about how to set up multi-packs in treasure hunting. Okay, that's a good question. Ernie says, are you updating the bundle class for the holidays? So I've got a couple of things going on. I'm going to do a Christmas bundle cast. So what I do with bundles, the video is static. The videos, the actual core course is static. I haven't updated that or changed that. But what I do is each major holiday, I do a bundle cast. And a bundle cast is kind of like what we're doing now, is Zoom. But it's kind of high energy. And I bring a lot of products that I think would be cool to bundle, or ideas for bundles. And we move pretty fast with them, and we go, hey, we've got a pumpkin garden stake. What could we bundle with a pumpkin garden stake? What would work really well with this? And we basically brainstorm a lot of ideas together. I love this, guys, talking of Halloween thing. I think this would make such an awesome bundle. I got like this little baby skeleton costume, and this cost $1.50, believe it or not. A little baby skeleton costume, it cost $1.50. You put this with a little mask, like a little creepy rubber mask or something, and you have a cute baby skeleton bundle right there. Oh my gosh, Sid just tried to climb in the window, which is a terrible idea because I have a fan right there. No, it's good. He didn't get mangled in the fan. Yay! But yes, baby, so I thought that was really cute. Yeah, Ernie, the bundle class is really fun. And the other thing is it kind of stays up to date because a lot of the work goes on in the group. People really, really help each other in the group. So they're like, hey, I have this idea. What do you guys think? And then everyone kind of jumps on and helps each other out. So we're like, yeah, that's a good idea for a bundle. Yeah, this is, so it's cool. We kind of keep it very much updated through the Facebook group and through the bundle casts. The other thing I've got going on, oh, I need to drink tea. The other thing I've got going on, we started a course last week. Oh my gosh, guys, I've been working flat out on it, but it's a lot of fun. Move to my left a bit. You know, I can just do that. There we go. Now you get my whole face, periscopers. We started a course last week called a Blue Sky White Label. And it's kind of exclusive because we made it 100 member cutoff. But it's going really well. We did, last week, we did the core creating a product for Christmas. It's almost better, Lauren. It's like 90% there. There's still a little croak going on, but it's 90% there. So we started a new course called Blue Sky White Label. The idea is not like private label, like buying stuff from China, because I thought, A, that's really risky. It's really expensive. It involves importing stuff from China. And B, I thought it'd be really cool to see if we can get products going really fast for Christmas, whether we can bring things to market for Christmas. So what I've done, I gave the whole group access to Blue Sky Suite, and they're having a lot of fun with that. They're testing out the keywords, the niche machine. We've got a directory of suppliers in there, and people are having a lot of fun with that. So we've got that going on. Next week we are doing, for people who are on Blue Sky White Label, next week we're doing creating a listing, and that includes everything from getting your photos and putting all your listing and all your keywords in. The week after that, we're doing Amazon advertising, which includes coupons. So I just talked about coupons and promotions. We're going to cover that in detail, and reviews. And then in the last week, they get my whole social media course, which is Facebook, Pinterest, and so on. So you guys are kind of my guinea pigs for Blue Sky Suite, but also you're getting like this big Christmas course. Oh, and they're getting Christmas inspirations. They've already had the Christmas inspirations video, which is kind of all about, it's like a big bundle cast. It's all about different ideas for Christmas products. So we're doing things like how to customize cool ornaments or gift wrap and a whole bunch of other products for Christmas. So it's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun. It's like an easy way into having your own product. We're not trying to be on Shark Tank. We're not trying to make like new inventions. We're just coming up with ways to customize products. So how to find wholesalers of products you can really customize and niche market for Christmas, which it's fun. I'm really pleased with how it's going. Everyone seems to be finding, like, I think the biggest complaint I've had from several people is there's too much information. Because once I open up Blue Sky Suite, it's like, oh my gosh, there's all these tools and all this information. But it's good because it's giving me a real push towards opening up Blue Sky Suite for everyone. So hopefully in a month or so, we will be ready to start taking real people in on Blue Sky Suite. And we've really been thinking about it a lot as well. I think we're going to have a kind of a tiered approach to Blue Sky Suite. So we're hoping to have some level of free access for people. So we're kind of figuring out how to release it, but we're going to get it released really, really soon. And I'm really pleased. Like we've got 100 people testing it and using it now, so it's going well. It's good times. Yeah, real people, real people, Sandy, not like me and Isaac on too much coffee, which is like the usual people that are using things. I had one other thing. Oh, I was going to talk briefly about Amazon merch, and that's kind of an interesting thing as well. We were just talking about this in the group, and my very good friend Jesse showed up. And he sells a lot of t-shirts. I know he's used a lot of platforms for selling t-shirts. And we were talking about how interesting this idea is that you can, so Amazon merch is interesting. It seems to have come out of like the gaming development community, so that with Amazon merch, you can create print-on-demand t-shirts on Amazon's platform. But what's particularly interesting about it is they have a software development kit, which means that if you have an app or a game like Candy Crush, you can actually put adverts within your game or your app to sell your t-shirt. So you could sell Candy Crush t-shirts from within your app. But what's cool is they have opened this up to everyone. So if you have an idea for a t-shirt, you can put it on Amazon. Ooh. The main drawback, I would say, is that the shirts are expensive. They're like $8 plus 15% of the shirt. So if you sell your shirt for $10, you're going to make maybe 50 cents. You need to be selling your shirts probably around the $20 mark, and then you'll get $8 back. Now, I have a couple of thoughts on this. I think it might be cheaper to actually just find a local printer and get them to make the shirts for you. And then you list them on Amazon as FBA products. I think that would be a more cost-effective way of doing it. But for people who don't use FBA, who don't want to deal with inventory, who aren't approved in clothes, then Amazon merch might be your solution. It's also cool because you get access to Amazon adverts, Amazon merch adverts, and you can set keywords in there and do cool things like that. What I would say is if you're going to use Amazon merch, your t-shirts need to be something that people will obsess about, something that they will love. You have to do things that people feel very strongly about. So I think it'll be really cool. I think there's a lot of scope with Amazon merch. Lauren says, how do you think marketing compares merch versus FBA? I don't know yet, Lauren. It's really, really new. I want to play with merch a bit and really see how the marketing is. I like FBA because I know how to sell things on FBA. I know how to put in keywords and get keywords really working on FBA. But I think merch might be really interesting. It says you can use keywords in merch adverts. So I think there's potential there. I just have a feeling it's going to be easier to sell t-shirts through FBA than through merch. But it's cool because it's got my brain ticking about t-shirts. And I mean, the thing I would say with t-shirts, making a t-shirt is easy. Making a t-shirt is super easy. You go to Fiverr, you go to DeviantArt, you go and ask a comic book artist, you go to someone in a comic fair, you ask someone at art school. It's easy to get a t-shirt design. The difficult bit is marketing it. And I know people who've sold on Teespring, on Sunfrog, and failed. It's hard. I've played around with Teespring. It is hard because you need to be a social media expert. You need to be a social media expert to really know how to advertise a t-shirt. They don't sell themselves, and you don't get walk-through traffic on Teespring. But I think Amazon merch might be interesting. I think it's going to be easier to bring people to Amazon merch than it is to bring them to Teespring. But I still think that you will need to use social media to advertise it. You need to know Facebook ads, Pinterest ads, all of those kind of things. And guess what? Blue Sky White Label people, you are going to get all of that in week 4. We're going to do how to make Facebook ads and beyond. Because I feel like now selling online, you kind of need to master social media to really launch a product and really get people coming to it. But someone said in the group, they said it's so exciting. There's all these opportunities now. There's like coloring books, there's books, there's t-shirts, there's FBA, there's eBay, and it's like treasure is everywhere. I've always said, like, from when I was just doing thrift shops and yard sales, kept saying treasure is everywhere. And I feel like every year there are more and more opportunities. It's like treasure is everywhere, and not just the things you can find. Now you can create treasure. And that's pretty cool. Okay, I see Jordan is here, and he has raised his hand. Let me see if I can bring Jordan on. Let me see what I do. I do ask to start video, and hopefully he will come on and talk to us. Dun, 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 dun.
Ta-da!
I'm trying to find him in the videos. Where are you, Jordan?
I
gotta
don't
find you. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's pin his video. Hello, Jordan. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
Oh, wait. I have
Sorry.
no sound. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. That was my fault. I didn't have my sound turned up. So I was just...
Okay. Yeah, sorry. My little sister is going to a high school dance, and I had to do a zombie makeup on her, so...
Oh.
Sorry I'm late.
I was wondering. You were like, I've got to do my sister's makeup. I was like, I've got to ask you about this.
Yeah, I this is a little kid, and that's where I was.
Jordan, I don't think we can hear you too well. You're kind of cutting in and out a little bit. Guys, can you hear and see him okay, or is it just me that's having? I think we've lost you, Jordan. I don't see you now. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep chatting, and hopefully, I know he's in a tree. I'm kind of curious why Jordan is in a tree. But we'll wait for you to come back, Jordan. Oh, there he is. It's kind of like slow motion. It's kind of like that.
If I can get somewhere with a better signal.
That might be it. It might be that trees are not very conducive to You know, guys. Oh my gosh,
No.
Time sucks.
Sometimes they're.
I am currently actually using my phone as a wireless hotspot because Time Warner suck. Time Warner suck. They said that they don't have any outages in San Diego, but actually our internet has been out for 2 days. So I'm using my phone right now as a hotspot. But it seems like it's working okay. You can all hear. Jordan, we see you now. You seem to be not
I'm
great.
inside. I'm indoors.
Awesome. I'm sorry. The tree looks so nice as well.
Well, that's what I was trying to do. Create a nice setting. You know, you do videos outside, so I was like, hey, I'll follow suit.
Yeah, Lauren's saying, Lauren, I wish I was out in the backyard, but gosh, it was 100 degrees here today. It's been so hot. When it cools down, I'm going to go back outside again and go in the yard and broadcast. So Jordan, now we can see and hear you and everything. How are you doing? How has your week been?
Good. It's been a busy week, actually. So.
What's going? So I looked at your coloring book just now, and I looked at the rank on your coloring book. And
where am I at?
It's at 10,000 in books.
What?
Yeah, your book is ranking 10,000 in books.
Wow, that's exciting. Yeah, I kind of have an addiction now where I have to get on to Create Space at least once or twice a day just to see how many orders I have coming in. So it's fun to watch. I'm amazed at how popular this book's been. So
tell us about your book. I wish I bought it. I haven't got my copy here. I bought a copy. It's awesome. You've got it right there.
Yep.
Tell us the story of your book. Tell us how it came to be.
Okay, so like I was saying earlier where I was breaking up, I have been doing haunted houses and have had a love for Halloween since I was a little kid. So a friend of mine, am I still here?
Yeah, you're there. You're good.
Okay, yeah, my phone was just acting weird. But we started going to this convention in California in Burbank called, there it is, the Monsterpalooza horror convention. And it happens in March or April of every year. And that's where I've just started to meet a lot of famous people in scary movies and all that kind of stuff. And that's where that, along with my love of an old TV show called Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they make fun of really cheesy movies and stuff, is where I learned about what public domain is and how that works. And I've always loved Night of the Living Dead. It's like, this is a film that really started the zombie genre of horror, and it's in the public domain. And something that's kind of sad about it is the company that was in charge of the licensing for the film had originally called it Night of the Rotting Flesh or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it was, and that's what they issued the copyright for when they decided to change the name, when they started to distribute it to Night of the Living Dead. So since that movie's been released, the original owners haven't had the rights to it, which is, you know, kind of depressing. But it's because of that, I think, why there's so many people that love the film, because it's an independent film. It just kind of is something that you don't really see so much these days when you go see a movie, where it's so much about you know, action and no real storytelling. And true horror fans, in my opinion, love films like this that are about the story and about the experience. And I was like, this is perfect, because I started searching after I watched your videos of horror related coloring books, and I hadn't seen any of films that are in the public domain that I know people like. And I was like, oh, Night of the Living Dead has to definitely be the first choice, so I'm going to do it. So that's kind of where the journey started for me.
Wow, you know, yeah, and you did such a good job on it. I'm looking at it here, and everything about it is really cool. I like the feel of it. I did a horrible job coloring it. I did a really bad job coloring it. I can't color. My daughter colored. Let me see. There was an image that my daughter colored. There she goes. She did a better job than I did. But
awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you did it all in CreateSpace. Was it in CreateSpace?
Yeah, that's who did the publishing. So that I think was a huge advantage for me. Learning about that was, rather than having to, you know, go through a publisher and trying to keep all this inventory in stock and stuff, they just handle everything, and it makes it so easy. So it's worth it.
Can you kind of take us through your online selling journey? Like, how long have you been selling on Amazon, and what's your journey been through online selling?
So for online selling stuff, like I started doing just little stuff on eBay. There's a coworker of mine who, yeah, Lauren, I'm actually working on more books. Just to answer your question, I'll get to that in a second. But like, he does drop shipping, and he kind of got me into just selling like weird things. Like he makes $2,000 a month selling poker chips of all things. And so he showed me how he was doing it, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Drop shipping's all right, but I don't feel like I have as much control over everything. I can't like have more creativity with it, and it's just the drop shippers take so much money out of every sale you make. You're only making a few dollars here or there on each sale, and you have to factor in eBay's fees, PayPal's transaction fees and stuff. And I can't remember where it was, but I fell into just searching on YouTube, and I found one of your videos, Catherine, talking about treasure hunting, and I was like, hey, this sounds kind of cool. I like this idea. And then I saw your coloring book tutorial, like little intro, and I was like, coloring book, that's kind of cool. I like that. And that's kind of where it went from there. And now it's just gotten to where I'm just like, I've got my own little dice set that I've been selling on Amazon.
Oh, hey, show us. Can you tell us about that? Because I loved your dice set. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, the dice, it started when I was looking through this dropshippers inventory, because they had gamers dice, and I just was looking on Amazon for where yeah, Lauren, that's the one that's in the coffin. That's me.
I'm looking to see it. I'm looking to see if I can find it so I can share it with everyone, because it was really cool.
Actually, I have some in production. I can run downstairs and grab one.
I've found the listing. I can.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Got it.
Well, so I was just looking for cool, unique dice, and I found these dice just as a listing on Amazon by themselves, and the company that was that was supplying them, and they, sorry, I'm moving around, but
I'm
they,
the periscopers as well.
yeah, so I contacted him, and I have my own business entity, and I was able to buy a bulk amount from him, and I just was trying to think of a cool way to package them, and me being the Halloween nut, I was like, well, how about a coffin? Because they labeled them as bone dice, so I thought, why not go with that? Bones are usually in a coffin, and so I went to Michael's, and I found those coffins, and then I just painted them black, and then just added a dry brush effect on them to make them look aged with brown and stuff, and then put some red lining on the inside. And that's my bundle. And they're selling for $30 a piece on Amazon right now. So
they're awesome. They look so cool. Like, I remember when you shared it, and everyone was just like, "Whoa, these are so creative and so cool."
Oh, thanks.
So what's your next? You've like jumped on everything. I think everyone's kind of amazed at like how you've just kept the creativity going. You've like jumped on everything, the coloring books and the coffin bundles. And what's your next step? Where like, without giving too much away, because everyone's going to be hit like, ah. But I was like, oh, you should make Night of the Living Dead and do like all these other things with it, like make cards and Christmas tags.
Yeah, like yeah, that would be really fun. I want to continue with this coloring book series. I bought the domain Horrid Coloring Books, and that's going to be the name of the company that I'll be publishing them through. And there's another film that's in the public domain that a lot of people really have kind of had a loving relationship for. It's called Manos, The Hands of Fate. And if those that don't speak Spanish, Manos means hands in Spanish. So the translation is hands, the hands of fate. It's a terrible film that was made on like a $10,000 budget. And everybody that knows Mystery Science Theater usually knows that film. And so they've just barely released a remastered Blu-ray of that film for collectors. And my brother and I both backed it on Kickstarter when that was released, and or when they announced they were going to do it. And so I have actually talked with some of the guys at Mystery Science Theater, and they might possibly do the foreword for me for the coloring book, just because they love the film as much as I do, and doing a coloring book would just be really cool. Sorry, I'm kind of bad lighting.
Oh, that's wow, and that's just making connections. It's just amazing. They're making
They came to Salt Lake Comic-Con 2 weeks ago, and so I got to go to their panels, and I just introduced myself and got to go to their table and just was like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. And Joel Hodgson, he's the guy that created the show. He said he couldn't do the foreword because he's doing some other project, but he said, please send me a copy and I will tweet it and put it all through my social media and stuff so people know when it's released. I'm like, oh, you're not just my hero, you're a god now. I must worship you. You're amazing. So really, really cool.
Awesome. Wow. I love that you're just like running with it with these niches, and like you've found your, Lauren's saying, I think Jordan is a niche specialist. And I think that's absolutely awesome. Like you've kind of got your niche, like the horror movies, and you said you worked in haunted houses. Is that something you still do?
Well, I actually worked, there was a project I worked on for about 3 years called Evermore. It was going to be a full theme park opening here in Utah. And November last year, we ran out of funding, so I got laid off. And that was where like I was living the Halloween dream every day. I mean, Catherine knows this. I don't think anybody else does, but I owned a hearse at one point. I had a casket in the hearse. I've taken naps in that casket. Yeah, I'm weird like that, but that it's just something I've always had a passion for, and I'm actually working right now on another project to make tombstones that people can use for decorations in front of their house, and also sell them to professional haunted houses also. That's kind of one of my goals with this other stuff, is to take that capital and invested in what I need to get this other thing going. So, oh yeah, Cindy, I was definitely dead asleep. Surprisingly, it was very comfortable. So,
Dead asleep. Oh my gosh. Cindy's on good form today. Hey, Renate, I think you're sending the messages just to me. Renate's sending me like private messages. Click everyone at the top and then we can all see your messages up there. But oh my gosh, Jordan, that is like so inspiring that you have just. Oh yeah, and Lauren's saying, and you do lollipops too. You told us about your lollipops this morning.
Yeah. Colton's Candies. So that's a family friend. They've been making candies since the 1800s, and they have all the machinery and stuff is that old, and it's still usable. And in talking with them, they just didn't have much interest at all in selling online. And they have a little website, but it doesn't even have an e-commerce section to it or anything. And so I was like, well, I'll do it. so so I've got only about 4 flavors up on the site right now. But one of the things I'm looking at is, how I can create them along with that name as a private labeled kind of thing to sell on Amazon, because I think they would sell really well. The flavors are great, and I've already told one person in the group, but anybody else that wants a sample, I would happily send you one.
Oh, you hear this, guys? There's lollipop samples out there.
Yeah.
And saying you could talk to. I see him there actually. He's in the chat. There's Bob Tresca, the popcorn guy. He's a great person to talk to about selling food online, selling groceries, because he private labels popcorn. So let's some good crossover here, candy and popcorn.
Yeah.
But that's I always wanted to do candy. I thought it'd be really cool to have like steampunk candy and do it in like tin, like zeppelins and things on.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Or put like, how you get like scorpions and lollipops? You could do like scorpions or bugs or crickets or something like that. Oh, I've got a visitor. But that could work out really well.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that's so, wow, so I'm just showing it again. I saw a few more people came in on Periscope, but I'm talking to Jordan Colton, who wrote design. So did you get your friend to help with the images? How did you get the images made for this coloring book?
Yeah, he helped me with that. Patrick Kendall, he's the artist that's a friend of mine that he did the cover for me, because I know how he has just so much more artistic talent than I do. I was like, you've got to do this. And I originally wanted him to do a custom cover of his own artwork so people could color it and stuff. But just in the time frame where I wanted to have it released on the same weekend that the film originally came out at, I was like, just do a real cool looking cover for me. And then we'll look at a special edition that we can release later that has your custom artwork on it that people can get to color and stuff. So he helped me with getting that done. And then what we did was we screen captured the scenes from the film and then took it into Illustrator, and using a Wacom tablet, we traced the lines out and everything to make it the simple images that we wanted to use. So.
You know what I've found is really interesting with the coloring books is that people have, like, my course is very short. It's like a mini course. It's like an introduction idea. But everyone's just been going with their own ideas and finding their own ways of creating their art. And like Barbara House today, she said her book's been picked up by Barnes & Noble's website. So it's like we're getting so much. Like people, at first I was kind of nervous. I was like, okay, are people going to get sales from their coloring books? And when I saw your ranked down, I saw that this was at 10,000. I was just so delighted for you.
Yeah, it's cool. I think in the top 100 items, like in the top 100 of coloring books, last I checked, that was Thursday. I think I was number 57 or something like that. So cool.
When you look at how coloring books are at the moment, like they are so popular. I bet you could get in the stores with this now. I bet you could get in Barnes & Noble with this.
Yeah, I'm hoping it happens. I went and talked to my local Barnes & Noble and asked them about it, and they said that they couldn't supply it because it was going through CreateSpace, so they couldn't send like returns to them. So I was like, okay, but if Barbara's getting that success where she's having them pick it up through their channels rather than me just going directly to them, then I'm sure that'll give other people, the chance to have that happen too.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty exciting. I just love. I feel like there's so many ways to be creative now, and it's like it keeps getting easier and easier. Like at ASD, though, I met a lot of people that were saying they can make white label products, and it feels like now. I don't know. A year ago, you had to get everything from China and get it custom made and get prototypes and samples, and now it seems like there are so many ways to get products made. And on a budget as well, without having to spend that huge chunk of money to start just testing your idea out. It's so easy to test
yeah.
an idea.
Yeah, one website that I actually have used a lot, and I actually got my my uncle in on this too, because he saw how much success I had with the dice. He's looking at doing a private label with his own metal dice because they're kind of the thing that most people are wanting now, and is AliExpress.com.
Yeah.
And that's a good site to find items that you can buy. Minimum quantities are very low. If you go to Alibaba, a lot of suppliers want you to order at least 1,000 or 500. And on AliExpress, it's just like a e-commerce store for Chinese products that you can have shipped to you. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so you have to be patient with it. But it's really good to test a market, so you can kind of see how sales are, and if it looks like it's a really viable product, then you can go to Alibaba and find that supplier and then work out a deal with them, negotiate.
I've ordered a few things from AliExpress, and I found it really is quite a simple way to get products from China and just to have a look at them and test them out and see
Yeah.
how those are. I think that's a really good idea if you're thinking of going that route, to test things out with AliExpress before you kind of take that big leap into Alibaba and the big imports.
Yep.
But I think what I really like with what you're doing is that it's original. Like a lot of the private label, like I know there's a really big private label course selling at the moment, and there's like $5,000 private label courses, and a lot of them are about kind of finding an already popular product and just copying it and competing. What I love about this is like, this is totally original. You are the only person to have put a Night of the Living Dead coloring book out there. There is no competition. You can sell it for whatever price you want, and I think that's really, really inspiring.
Cool.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, Jordan. I do appreciate talking to you. I'm glad you made it and you got okay.
Yeah, sorry again, technical issues. Like I have a Chromebook that didn't work, and then I'm like, crap, I gotta get my phone up and everything, download the app. So sorry.
You're not on Time Warner. Like, it is dead here. We are in a dead zone for internet at the moment.
Ugh, no fun.
So I have one more question before you go. What are you doing for Halloween? Are you dressing up? What's your Halloween plan?
My plan, I've kind of taken this year off just because for the past 3 years, like we did huge Halloween events where we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars making this big party and everything. And so my plan this year is to try and hit every haunted house in Utah that I can.
What?
And there's about 20 of them. So
that's great.
No, Lauren, I don't have a family. I just have a cat. That's all I've got. But
what's the cat called?
Huh?
What's your cat called? What's the cat's name?
She's it's very unique. She actually had a brother too. He passed away a few months ago, but brother and sister, that was their names.
You're funny.
Yeah, so her name is Sister. It's just simple. But we weren't that creative when we came up with their names. So
funny. So you got two cats and just called the brother and sister.
Yep.
That's awesome. Do you need any cat stickers? I have a lot of cat stickers.
Oh, goodness, you've got quite a few.
I have a bag. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is actually give them to Sid's teacher, and she can give them out as prizes. Because I could bundle them, I could do all sorts of things with them, but I think I might just give them away. Hey Sid, you're going to knock over my desk any minute now.
Oh, wanna know my Halloween costume?
What's your Halloween costume, Sid?
Spyro from Skylanders.
Oh, nice. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been running around in it in his you're not gonna, don't go put it on. He's gonna go and put it on. I know he is. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, Jordan. I hope you have a very happy Halloween.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Whoa, there we go. Okay,
Thumbs
so
up the video.
all right.
Yeah.
So, let me bring me back. Sid, it's not YouTube Poppy. They can't thumbs up a Zoom. But well, actually, if you're watching the replay, you can thumbs up this video, but you can give hearts on Periscope. Thank you, Periscopers. All right, so I think this has been a fun. Sid, oh my gosh, you're going to knock the screen down. Please don't do that, Bobbit.
Okay.
I love you. Go see Isaac. Okay, go see Isaac, Sid. Oh my gosh.
I'm going outside.
It's like a Sid quake around here. It's like a crazy earthquake caused by Sid. Yeah, wasn't Jordan awesome? Like, Jordan, thank you so much. I think there was a lot of inspiration. I love how you have only been selling on Amazon such a short time, and you've just jumped on it, trying all these different things. And it's so awesome to see how much success you are having, and so inspiring. So thank you, Jordan. Yeah, it's been a fun show. We've talked about loads of stuff, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of exhausted with how much we have talked about. We've talked coloring books. We've talked Amazon merch T-shirts. We have talked CVS hauls. We've talked Starbucks mugs. And we have talked, he sleeps in a coffin. You are right, Nina. He has no fear. On Periscope, Nina just said that guy has no fear. Yeah, he sleeps in a coffin. Fact. We talk coupons. Make sure you only make single-use coupons, guys, if you are promoting your products with coupons. Because there are evil people who are buying out inventory of people who set up their coupons wrong. So if you're going to use promotions, set up your coupons with single-use codes. I think that's it. Oh, and I said, well done to Melissa on her bundles.
This looks like a butterfly.
It does look like a butterfly, Sid. You are awesome. Oh, ASD, before I go, guys. Two things. Lauren's saying, when's the Christmas bundle cast? Probably early November. Maybe just after Christmas. Yes, you should all do the bundle masterclass quick before Christmas. There's still time. There is still time. The bundle group is a lot of fun at the moment. Melissa's sent in just this crazy amount of boxes. People are rocking their Halloween bundles right now. Halloween sales are doing great right now. So I hope you're all on board with that. If not, don't worry. There's still time to do Thanksgiving. Think turkeys. Think unusual Thanksgiving. Think babies and pets and children and other Thanksgiving things. Bea's already sent in her Christmas bundles. Awesome. Yeah, ASD, before I go, guys, Sid, please don't knock over everything.
I'm
Sid,
not.
why are you here, Sid? Go.
I just want to tell you something.
Oh, Sid wants to tell you something.
Do you know what it says at the back of our car? Latitude.
Go, Sid. We don't have a coffin in our car. I love Sid dearly, but he's like, I don't want this whole screen to fall on my head. Yeah, before I go, I'm trying to say, okay, he's gone. ASD, guys. ASD, we will be there. We have been asked back, amazingly. If there is anything you would like us to do at ASD, anything you would particularly like to see from Isaac or me, please. Sid's going to get a spanking with a pumpkin. No, he's not. I don't believe in spanking. I'm a hippie parent. But yeah, he's trying my patience. I love you, Sid. Okay. ASD, we will be back in February. It's pretty awesome. We're going to have lots of... I think you're right, Diana. We're going to have try and do more free classes, more meetups. So if there is anything you would particularly like to hear from Isaac or me, please let us know. Send me a message. Tell us what you're most interested in hearing about at ASD. And if you're going to be there, let us know. We're really excited about it. We hope it's going to be even
Mommy, your
bigger.
shows are the best.
Thanks, Sid. My show is the best. I love you. Oh, cool. Dean's on Periscope. Hi, Dean. That's Dean Gyro, who has cool periscopes about retail arbitrage, and very much worth checking out. An improv class! That's the best idea ever. We should do an improv class. How fun would that be? Yeah, cool. So we're gonna. It's gonna be in Vegas. It's going to be the end of February. Yes, I think it is going to be a Friday and Saturday. I don't know the exact dates. It's like the last couple of days of February. But it's going to be awesome. We've got a big room. We're going to have lots of meetups, lots of classes. And It's going to be bigger and better than August. And August was pretty big and pretty awesome. There were some amazing people there, especially Lauren and Brian and Tina. Oh my gosh, Darcy. Like, there were so many people we got to hang out with. We had such a great time. So I would love to see you all again in ASD. Bob Tresca, yes, you are cool, Bob. I would love to have you on the show, Bob. I want to talk about your popcorn on the show. So we need to talk about that. I think a lot of people would love to hear about Bob's popcorn. Yeah, it was a big thing for a lot of people. A lot of people made some great deals at ASD. We had a lot of fun hanging out with everyone, meeting each other. And it's fun because, like, there's so many things going on. The wholesale show, the trade show, is just an amazing place to meet people and make deals. And then there's all these, like, treasure hunting stuff going on too, and just all these cool meetups. You can meet so many people and learn so much very, very quickly. So I do recommend ASD. Okay, guys. Oh, and there's a deal on at the moment. I think if you book early, you can get a really good deal on hotels. Check out ASD's page because they have a really good deal about hotel early birds at the moment. So that's it from me for this week. Thank you so much to Jordan. Thank you, everybody who has joined us. It's been a really fun show. Hopefully it's been useful. You learned a lot. I learned a lot. I don't know. It's been awesome. Have a great week, guys. Love you all. Bye.